Easy. Alright, sir. So how you doing today, sir?
I'm great. Yeah, I'm great.
Alright, that's good.
Good day.
Good
It
day.
is a good day.
It is a good day. It's bright and raining at the same time. Alright, so sir, I have some questions for you about about the Aboriginal's history.
Yep.
And because I have assessment task and I hope you and give me some answers.
What's it for, English?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright. So first question. First introduce yourself, sir.
My name's Alec Mead.
Yeah.
I'm a Camilla Award from Rackrindai Tamworth. Been working in schools 7 years.
Oh.
Hope to get out soon. Yeah.
Alright. Okay. So what is Dreamtime?
Dreamtime is something that Aboriginal people live by. A dreamtime is where they dream their wishes and all that, and it comes from a spirit. A spirit is our Bayemi. Bayemi is our biggest spirit.
So it's like a religion.
Sorry?
So is it like a religion?
Yeah, pretty much like a religion, yeah. In the Aboriginal side of it,
Yep.
that's a religion.
Yep.
And the dream time is where they come from and where they've been. They're dreaming about their family and all that sort of stuff. Yeah,
Does it go for all Aboriginals or different Aboriginals believe in different
all
stuff?
Aboriginals that
Believe in dream
worldwide. Worldwide. It's they got their own dream times. Their dream time is where they want to be and how they want to get there and who they're looking after. That sort of stuff, yeah.
Okay. Thank you for that. Okay. If you know, what is the sorcerer role in the tribe? Like, what is the sorcerer?
The sorcerer is a star. Once a sorcerer it's just like a big dish like that that's in the sky. When that tips over, that's when it's got to rain. So that saucer could go something that could be holding water like that up in the sky, in the star. Now, when that tips like that, that's when it's got to rain. Okay, and when it's back like that, it's filling up with water. And it will tip over.
But like the sorcerer is not like that. In the movie they showed us sorcerer is the old guy who do the spirit magic and that.
Yes, yeah.
He do like magic.
So
when
say out in the bush, now you had that saucer.
Yeah.
Now that an Aboriginal person can say, right, it's going to rain, and if it's sitting like that, it's going to rain in a week's time, 2 weeks' time.
Alright.
And when it's tipped back up, it's filling up with water again.
Easy. Alright. But does it go magic with Aboriginals? Do magic like do Aboriginals, like old Aboriginals, old days do magic?
Yes.
They do magic.
Yes.
And what is the name of the guy who does the magic? You know, the oldest guy?
So it's the older people that do it. That's the older. So I'm an elder here. The magic is where someone takes a rock from Ayers Rock, you know, a little stone or something like that.
Yep.
Then that spirit will find that rock until it comes back.
Yep.
If that's where the magic comes in. There's no magic in it, but there's a spirit that follows that rock. Anyone takes anything from your house, you'll go and chase it up until you get it back. Exactly the same way as the Aboriginal people.
Easy. Thank you, sir. Okay. Why is language important to the culture of Aboriginals and there's many languages or one language?
There's thousands of language in Aboriginal language.
Thousand of language or thousand of accents? Because like I'm Arabic, I have different accents, but like...
Yeah, all different language. Well, where we are here, it's all Kamilaroi language and Warramine language. Now, there's only one word in the Warramine language compared to the Kamilaroi language. Up the top end is a different language again.
Different words?
Yeah, different words. And up to Torres Strait, they have a different language again.
Do they only communicate with the language or do they have other ways to communicate with each other?
There is other ways of communicating, yes, yeah.
What do you mean like other ways? What is the other ways?
There are other ways is you've got to learn the language. I only know a part of the language, I don't know much. But the language is taught by Aboriginal people. In our schools today, we are doing language in Kamilaroi language.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where you can get people from out at Brewarrina, Burke, and Dubbo, Wellington, and all that. They're all one language. Then you go from here up to Kempsey to right up to top to Lismore. That's a different language again. But it's only one word in that language that changes. So it's saying how to say it is the biggest thing as well.
Yeah. Oh, I understand. Is Dreamtime related to the Three Sisters, and what is the Three Sisters?
The Three Sisters,
Yeah.
they're the stars in the sky.
The stars in the sky.
Yeah.
Oh, they
When
told
you
us
look
it's
at-
the three mountains.
Yeah, the three mountains. There's three sisters. You've got them in the sky, and you've got the three mountains down at the south coast.
Yep.
So the ones in the sky, they call them the sisters,
Yep.
and exactly they can tell whether the fish are coming and all that as well. So if there's a flush of seeds that are on a tree,
Mm.
and those three sisters will change that subject around. The sisters, they more or less roll the universe.
They told us in class that the story of Three Sisters is three boys love the Three Sisters,
Yep,
and then there's a war came,
yep,
and between the two tribes,
yep,
and there's a magician. He came for the other side, and he tried to save them. So he's like he turned them into mountains,
Yep.
rocks,
yep.
and he said, "I'm gonna come back and turn these." But
Yeah,
he
it
died
does
in
go
war.
that way too, but then again, you can really line up when the three sisters, when the sun comes over, they line those three sisters up,
Yep.
and that's where that channel is going in the river.
Oh.
So when you go down the south coast and you line that sun up, and they'll line up pretty well straight away, and you'll find that channel in a water hole. And yeah, so it's a different different atmosphere. Yeah.
Yeah, different like people, each different stories and that.
Oh yeah, yeah, and you can nearly find that channel, like where the boats go.
Yeah.
And they'll say, right, we'll line up these three sisters with that sun. When that lines up, that'll take us to safety.
Alright. And like, how old is the Aboriginal sister? How old?
How old is the Aboriginal? 1,000 years old.
They told us it's 55.
We are the First Nation people in Australia. Yeah. So it's
And like, how did they come in here? Because I know Australia is like a land. How did Aboriginals like?
Aboriginal were born here. They were born from. They started from Europe. They integrated with the European people. And then when Captain Cook came over here, he didn't land in Sydney. It was down at down Gosford somewhere. That's where he landed. Yeah. And the cause that the run of the flag is, see, when Captain Cook came over, the Captain Cook had guns, and all the Aboriginal people had spears.
Yeah.
So that's where the blood comes from. The red comes from the flag, and the sun. It was early in the morning. That's when that created.
Yeah.
Then the black was the colour of their skin. Does that make sense?
Yep, it does make sense.
Yeah.
Alright. But like, how did it start? Like, because Aboriginals was like, Australia was only a land.
Yep.
How did it? They said Aboriginals made all that from a snake. The snake came.
Yeah.
And
That's a rainbow serpent. They call that.
Yeah.
Now that rainbow serpent is. I haven't got a painting here. There is a rainbow serpent in that one painting there.
Oh yeah.
Don't touch it because
Yeah.
you got your. In there's a rainbow serpent. That rainbow serpent turns into anything.
Turns to into anything.
Yeah, yeah. He could be sitting here beside us,
Yep.
and he can dictate where you want to go. Your mood on the days, he can work that out as well.
Oh.
As in for people stealing stuff from the rock, Ayers Rock or anywhere, that rainbow serpent will find that spirit and bring it back.
So was he a friend for the Aboriginals or an enemy?
No, he was a friend.
He was a friend.
Yeah.
Other stuff wasn't
So
there enemies?
some of those ones there have got wings on the ears, so the head will come over like, you know, it'll come over. Now you've got the face of the snake, and then it'll have little wings around the ears, and that's the serpent. That's the like I said, it'll turn into anything. It'll turn into a ghost or anything. You know? It can, into a rock, whatever it is, sort of thing. You know. See how on that one there, that's got a
2 turtles and 2 snakes.
Yep. See the wings on that?
Yeah.
That's the wings.
Even on the one, the right one.
Yeah. They're all got them as well.
Yeah.
So they're the servant, and the spirit comes from them as well.
Nice.
Until something comes back. That's a young girl's painting. That's her ab-study painting, and that's her own story. Everyone's got their own story. Every person's got their own story to a painting. Now that one there is where she comes from, Jamali Mundoon. That's where she comes from, and the rivers around it is up in her area, up around Bayuga, up the Kempsey way.
Yep.
Now the snakes are the rainbow serpent. They protect the people or the land. With that turtle, they lived off the turtles. They were allowed to eat turtles. That's what a lot of people live off. And a lot of that story is there is the bees around the place, is the berries on the plants, on the trees. The circles on there as well is her mum and dad in that. So when you, if you wanted to take a photo of that painting,
I'll take a photo.
or with that there,
And
that'll tell the story of that. So she hasn't finished that yet, and that's another one here. So it's another boy there. Now that's his story. The boomerang is a return boomerang. So they'll keep coming back. Every story. These are the Aboriginal people all around here. That's their figurines. They're all around a campfire there.
Yeah.
So that's part of his family. In that, that's all he's done. This is part of his Aboriginal story. This painting here is the Torres Strait, and this is one of the ceramics. Now that's the Aboriginal flag.
Yeah. What is the right flag?
The Torres Strait flag. Yeah. That's where her journey was. That's how it started. There's 4 in her family, so that's following her right round and looking after. That's her handprints. The snake they lived off. The bird is from around here. That's the Newcastle people, and the bush turkey. That's what they lived off as well. Yeah. So every
picture, like every thing gives them a message. Every painting.
Every painting they do
is a story.
Yeah. Every painting is a story.
And that's like how you understand. Yeah.
And that's another one. That's a Newcastle one. That was done just 2, 3, 4 years ago, and that's for the water around here in Newcastle. And that's part of her story. So yeah, that's it.
That's it. Thank you, sir. It was interesting. Thank you. I got more knowledge. Now I know what I write to my assistant now.
Yeah. So a lot of these.
I'm actually gonna share this video with the class. Like I'll soon give them a message too. Like
yeah.
Because I know something in class they showed us the videos. Different stuff, but now you make me understand.
Yeah.
They told us, the snake was first an enemy, and then it turned, all the land. Aboriginals was hiding in the snake stomach, and then they came out as birds and animals. Because
everything changes to a different.
Everyone has his own opinion. Story.
And the animals. A lot of Aboriginal people kill. Only to eat off. Yeah. They didn't kill just for the sake of killing.
Yeah, I understand that. Because
they ate just they only took enough to feed their family.
No.
And that's what you'll find. Now these days, people just kill things just to kill it.
Yeah.
And Snakes are one of the big things. They used to eat snakes, yeah. But the rainbow serpent will protect anyone around them, as you see on those paintings.
No worries.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
So it's nice to meet you. Thank you.
But all cultures have got their own different ways. And, you know, the thing is today, we've got to respect all of our cultures. Not